buddies grew up on the Altamaha. Good at making something to do out of nothing at all. We chase whitetail bucks, catch a few channel cats. Lord knows it don't get no better than that. That's just a day in the life on the Altamaha, yeah. I was born there, raised up right there. Lord, if I was a lucky man, I'd still be there. Down in the Small Bear, that's where I come from, y'all. Them old banks of the Altamaha.
Well, if you watch Altamaha River Sportsman very much, you realize we don't do a whole lot of deer hunting. And we've heard it from you guys, and so we've reached out to a buddy of ours, Andy Ganas. And guy's a heck of a deer hunter, got a heck of a piece of property, and he loves to hunt the way I love to hunt, which is with a bow. So Andy has gone out and he has let these deer grow. He has grown them, he has worked, he's done all the work that it takes to grow a big deer. And he's going after one of these big deer today. And that big deer is moose. And it's pretty cool to watch a guy that loves it as much as Andy, that works as hard as Andy, and gets after it the way he does. And then for him to close the deal on a deer like this, that's a big deal. And for him to let us use his footage and call it Altamaha River Sportsman and put it on our program, man, we're forever in his graces. You'll meet him here in a minute. You'll get to see moose, and then we got some more stuff coming for you. Altamaha River Sportsman, here it comes. Deer hunting, moose.
Back in the stand I hung over the summer, kind of been prepping it. Got in pretty early today. I had to trim 2 limbs that were good cover limbs, but they were just blocking shots. So got a water hole, got a Banks feeder, got a little Georgia corn on the ground. Hoping to get lucky. Fly trap and moose were both in here last night. I've seen moose, passed moose up. Talking to the neighbors and looking at the footage, I mean, he's just a giant 4-year-old. So we've agreed he's moved into the shooting category. So if he comes out first, he gets the arrow. If fly trap comes out first, he gets the arrow. We'll see what happens.
All right, we just got down. We're about to start the track job on Moose. Got my buddy Langdon behind the camera. And anyway, Moose is a solid 4-year-old mainframe 8. He's got a split. I passed him once earlier this season, and after looking at the video and talking to neighbors, we decided, he's a mainframe 8. He's 4. He's a giant deer. Let's go ahead and shoot him. So anyway, I've really been in here after fly trap, but Moose showed up tonight, so we got a tag punched. Hope he went this direction. There's some blood there on that corner. There's some more there. There's some more there. Dude, he's pumping good. Oh, there's a box there on those thorns right there. There's some more. There's some there on the blue. Some there. Oh, there we go. He's just dumping it right here. Oh, here's a pile right here. All over that grass. Oh, there it is, there it is. Oh, there's some here. There.
Good color.
Yeah, it looks a little. There's some good red there. And I felt like it was a solid shot. Oh, there's a good pile there. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
He's pumping now.
Yeah, this is done.
Gone what, 50 yards or so?
Yeah, probably 50. Probably. There's here's a big pile right there. Oh, dude. There he is right there.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, right there. Ha. Dude, look at that. Oh my God, dude.
Holy cow. He probably stood there and just poured.
Oh, there's some more right here. Oh my God. Holy cow, dude. Look at that.
Look at that deer.
Holy cow.
Oh. Man, congratulations. What a freaking deer.
Dude.
Holy
that.
smokes.
Cover is split up there.
Holy moly.
Oh man. I want to get that dirty. Look at that right there. Dude, look how bladed that 2 is right there. Beams that curl up. You know what's cool is I saw this deer last year. He was a mainframe 8 on one side. He had 4, and then this side was like all funky. And I feel like he switched it this year through this little split here. What a stud, man. Really, really good 4-year-old. Really good mass. I'm pumped, man. Thanks for coming out and filming.
Wouldn't have missed this.
Dude,
It's not every day you get to see Pope and young deer killed in Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, October the 3rd. I don't normally hunt in October. Normally it's opening weekend, try to catch them in velvet. This year, though, the bucks really stayed on a pretty good pattern. And this guy's been regular all summer. I mean, he looked extremely massive in velvet. Man, what a cool hunt. Cool hunt. And you know what's crazy about it too is this wind was not even right, but we were running 2 ozonics, one for me, one for Langdon on the camera. And I mean, the whole evening we had deer downwind of us. When this buck came out, he was downwind of us. Never once, of course, I didn't let him stay there long, but we had does feeding, I mean, several mature does, and man, never caught our wind. So
We also didn't give him much time to catch our wind.
we didn't when he showed up.
When he showed up, it was time, but those does had been there for
for 5, 6, even 7 minutes.
He's got so much mass all the way out to the tips here. I mean,
Look at that deer.
all the way out.
That's the angle. Yeah.
I mean, he's got really good beams. Just how they wrap there. What a stud, man. Let's go get the cart and let's drag him out.
Congrats.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Well, for me, that would have been a deer of a lifetime, literally. I've had opportunity, but I've never been able to seal the deal on a deer like that. Well, not only he sealed the deal on moose, now he's after one called Trashy. In this next section, Andy gets after him, and he has a little issue, but I'm not gonna blow that for you. I'll let you watch it. But Andy gets after this deer, and he finally does seal the deal. And again, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of the Sportsman and allowing y'all to see his hunt. He does it the right way, and we couldn't be happier to have him as part of the Sportsman team. Altamaha River Sportsman getting after some deer. Andy Ganas getting after Trashy.
I am about to go after Trashy. I'm really excited. I've been waiting on the wind to change. I came up here last Thursday and hung a newsstand in a spot where I haven't wanted to get in before because it's so thick. I know the deer bed there, so anyway, hung a stand, put a camera up, and I was like, you know, if he shows up, I'll go in there. But other than that, I'm not going to go there on a whim. But I better head in here. Got a pretty nice walk. I'm actually parked at I'm at in-law's property, and I'm parked like at a house. I'm gonna walk down the dirt road, and this bottom is right off a dirt road. So anyway, stay tuned. Hopefully we got an action-packed morning. Missed a chip shot. I don't know how in the
I shot right over his back. 27 yards. But I just shot. He hopped off, I grunted, and he stopped. He was at 36. I think I got a good hit on him. I'm gonna play the footage back. I cannot believe I got a second shot. Oh, this is a big deer. Deer we call Trashy. I've had pictures of this deer every morning, every afternoon in this spot. And the wind's not been right, so I haven't hunted it the last few hunts, so this was my first time in. This crazy hunt. I just hung this stand about 4 days ago. Oh, I'm shaking. I hope that was a good hit. We'll watch the footage back. I feel like he ran right over there. We'll see. Hopefully he went down. I didn't necessarily hear crashing, but we'll give it a minute and see. I think I can see blood from here. Alright, shot Trashy this morning. Probably the best morning I've ever been in the deer stand. Got my buddy Langdon, he came over to video and hopefully helped me recover this buck. And anyway, we're gonna see what happens. I'm craziest morning ever. I won't run through the whole play-by-play, but I heard bucks fighting, I heard snort wheezing, saw 8 different bucks, and at least 8 or 10 different does. Saw another target buck right after shot Trashy, Hershey. And he came in, I almost got a shot on him. He was about 65 yards, but anyway, we're gonna see what happens. So we're about to get on this blood trail. He's had about 2 hours delay, so we're gonna see where he is.
Smoke City. Oh, what a deer. Congrats, man. Congrats, dude.
Oh, dude, he was drilled. He was drilled. We never found the arrow.
Crazy. Not a lot of blood, and
Oh my God.
I gotta think the arrow is somewhere buried up in him.
Here, can you hold the This thing's all stiff. He's been here for a minute.
Hey, better safe than sorry, right? That's a man of a deer.
Look at that thing right there. Those are 10-inch twos. Oh my God.
Look at the size of that deer. Look at the mass.
Dude, he's got mass.
Can you crank him this way?
He's stiff, man.
Yeah.
He's real stiff.
There you go. Look at that deer. What a stud.
Stud.
Congrats, Andy.
Thanks, man.
That's an awesome deer.
Well, being able to kill one deer in a season like either one of these is an accomplishment. To be able to kill 2, well, I'd like to be able to handle that one day myself. I don't see that day coming, but for Andy it happened this year, and it's all because of the dedication to a deer herd, to the work that he puts in, and he gives himself opportunity by being in the right place at the right time. So once again, we thank Andy for being a part of the Altamaha River Sportsman, letting us borrow his footage, putting it on our TV program, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we do. It is a cool thing to see a guy chase these kind of deer with a bow and seal the deal. So what we'd like to do is tell you to come back, check out the rest of our programming, and as we always like to tell you, follow me down to the river.
Come on, y'all, just follow me down to the river. That old Altamaha. What you think they know about that old Altamaha, Lance?
Oh, we done taught them all we know, brother.